Morning. Today is Friday, November 13th. For those of you who are superstitious, I'm not, so I'm not too afraid of Friday the 13th, but welcome to November 13th. So it's official. I mentioned last week about the MZO that was going into the government. It had been approved, but now it's been officially released, and you'll see a little bit more about that in the oncoming video. But that's exciting. So now the park is approved, and next steps are in the planning phases, planning for subdivision and planning for development of the park. So again, very exciting news, and that's going to be a huge part of our future. So I'll keep you posted as things develop there. Shield sales. So we have implemented a global strategy for selling shields around the world. So we're working with countries all over the world that are hotspots like France and Brazil and the UK, as well as the United States. So we have a sales team globally now. They're all working on trying to help out other countries and other hotspots in the world since we've met the Canadian demand at this point in time. So stay tuned, more shield sales are coming. The sanitizer project is well underway. We've kicked off the major equipment and stuff that we need. They're the longer lead time items, so you'll get to see more and more of that as time goes on. It doesn't look like a lot of activity yet because it's all going in here, but be rest assured all the major equipment and stuff's been kicked off, and we're moving down that road. So also proud to announce that we've been nominated for another award called the International Peace Award for Best Business Innovation. So it's a Canadian award for nationally, so we're very excited to be nominated for that, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll win, maybe we won't, but the point is that you guys have been nominated. Somebody else has recognized us for what we've done here during COVID, so congratulations. The building, as you can see here, is progressing. Hard to see from this camera, but I'm sure you'll see some other shots. The office floors are all poured, all in concrete now, so the offices are starting. The next step is going to be the framing of those offices. So you're going to start to see a lot of changes in a very short period of time and see it really come to fruition from the office standpoint. So still progressing. We are delayed in moving the machines in. Originally we were going to move in first week of December. Now we're moving that to later in December, closer to the Christmas time frame. So we'll complete kind of running the shields up till then, and then make the move of the machines closer to the Christmas time frame. So I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge the COVID second wave and the anxiety and stress that it might cause for everybody, similar to the first wave, but this is a totally different experience now. And acknowledge that, you know, this is a tough time for many. And I'd also like to thank everybody for their efforts towards our own personal safety in wearing masks and shields, and making sure that we're following protocol, staying within our bubbles, making sure that we keep it under control. So far, MPC has managed to stay COVID-free, which is excellent and a credit to all of you guys. As you know, we're also spreading or doing additional things for health and safety to help keep us safe, which includes setting up a shuttle service here for people going from the drive-in to MPC 1. We know that this is it's disruptive. As winter comes, there's going to be snow and it's going to be dark and snowplows going down the road, and this is why we're putting in the shuttle service, to make sure nobody gets injured in the winter time. So we know it's going to be complicated for a little while. Bear with us, be collaborative and innovative. We'll work through the hurdles as we go through it, but we appreciate everybody's efforts in trying to make that a successful endeavor. And a special shout out to Teresa, who's worked very hard on that plan. It has been no simple feat to try to find a solution for this, and she's put day and night into trying to make this work. And so everybody should be giving her a round of applause for all the effort she's done to make sure that we are in fact safe throughout these winter months. So additional efforts that we put in is we've converted one of the additional trailers at MPC 1 into a lunchroom. So that's another 16 people that can have a lunchroom there, allowing us to have the appropriate amount of people in the room and staying 6 feet apart. So another initiative that is working towards our overall health and safety. Okay, lastly, I wanted to recognize the collaboration that I've seen now that the automotive has come back and we have this new medical business and we have a whole pile of new people. We went from 55 people to 185, back to a baseline of 125 after the students went home. And it's been a lot of new people and lots of chaos through that time. But what I'm seeing today with everybody integrating together and medical and automotive, it doesn't matter. We're all working together in order to make things happen, to ramp that automotive back up. Continue to do the medical products at the same time, seeing how everybody's working together, innovating, finding solutions, collaborating on everything and anything from health and safety to production issues to resource issues and so on. So it's been amazing to see that, and I'm very excited that our culture has been maintained through this, and it's again you guys that make up that culture, and it's so very impressive. Nobody can add this number of people and still have the environment that we have without you guys. I mean, it's unheard of. People that I explain this to are just blown away and can't believe it. That's a credit to Selena as well, who's responsible for our cultural development. That enforces, or doesn't enforce, but it confirms that all the work that we've done in embedding that culture into everything we do here actually is sustainable, and that's a lot of work to do that. Culture is not just a statement on the wall, it's in our actions and everything we do, and it's embedded in what we do, and that culture has stayed strong through this process and is ultimately what keeps us successful here today. So with that, this morning I was developing a presentation for NGen for the Shields. They contributed some money to the Shield development, and we're doing a closeout of the project. So I had to do a presentation for them of a summary of everything that's happened with respect to the Shields. So that forced me to go back and comb through all kinds of information, and started looking back at the videos and stuff to provide them some insight about what we've actually achieved here. And nostalgia set in, and I instantly started to feel compelled to say something about it. So I wrote this email that I had shared with the managers at the time, but I'd like to share it with all of you because it really is to all of you. So this is what I put out this morning. I felt compelled to send this email to you guys saying how much I appreciate all your efforts and to support, especially through these unprecedented times. I am exceedingly impressed how we as a team have not only held this company together, but rather launched it into another stratosphere during the worst times this world has ever seen in history. Not only did we get through this, we did it by making products to help, creating a world-class ideas for improving health security of Canada for now and in the future, and creating tons of jobs and changing lives at the same time. I ask that everybody take a moment this weekend, take half an hour, find a quiet place to sit, grab a beer, a spirit, a coffee, a tea, a water, and just sit for a minute and reflect on what's happened over the last 6 months and what you guys have achieved here, what we have achieved together. And maybe reminisce a little bit and really reflect on what we've done, because it is truly remarkable and it's amazing. And it's not me, it's not Tom, it's not any one individual, it's us collectively that have all made this happen. And we've made the impossible possible. And congratulations and thank you guys to everything we've done. I look forward to a future with you guys, a strong, prosperous future for all of us, creating more jobs and at the same time helping out Canada's health security needs at the same time. So with that, I would like you to enjoy your weekend and enjoy the show.
When government removes unnecessary red tape and bureaucracy, it creates an environment where businesses can flourish. It makes room for what they do best. It expands opportunity and supports business owners who are out there every day, hard at work, building and growing the companies that provide jobs and stimulate our economy. As a government, this is one of the ways we can support industry and job growth and help facilitate economic development in our communities. Now more than ever, we need to be looking for ways we can support local business. Today's announcement is another example of our government supporting innovation and ingenuity. Minister Clark has signed a Minister's Zoning Order, proposed by David Yeaman of MPC and Managing Partner of Oro Station, Jeff Campbell. With this Minister's Zoning Order in place, it paves the way and creates a faster path for the development of a medical innovation advanced manufacturing park in Oro-Medonte. Not only will this development mean more made in Ontario critical medical supplies, but it means more jobs, good jobs, more economic stimulus, more opportunity, more choice, right here at home. It is a privilege to advocate on behalf of our community, and I want to thank Minister Steve Clark for his vision and leadership. He has been listening, hearing community needs and new ideas, and he has acted to support the continued growth and development in Barrie, Springwater, Oro-Medonte. Thank you to the Township of Oro-Medonte for your continued support of business and growth in our community. Thank you to Minister Clark, and thank you to the entrepreneurs David and Jeff for your vision and your dedication to Oro-Medonte. I look forward to seeing the shovels hit the dirt, the jobs begin to flow, and the rapid development of the Medical Innovation Park here in our backyard.
Happy to announce that our government is supporting medical manufacturing businesses. We applaud businesses for stepping up with solutions to help at such a critical time as we fight COVID-19. As we reduce Ontario's dependency on other jurisdictions, we will also strengthen the province's position as a leader in PPE production. By supporting Ontario manufacturing, consumers are buying quality products and supporting our friends, neighbours, and local communities. Together, with our innovators and entrepreneurs, we will ensure the province has the Ontario-made solutions to respond to the needs now and in the future as our economy recovers gradually and safely.
Our government is committed to cutting red tape and getting shovels in the ground faster, including in the township of Oro-Medonte. That's why we recently made a minister's zoning order that was supported by the township to help speed up the construction of a medical innovation centre. It will produce critical made-in-Ontario medical supplies, including personal protective equipment. The Oro-Medonte Medical Innovation Park will also be a boost to the region, creating more than 2,000 construction jobs and more than 3,800 good full-time jobs in advanced manufacturing, distribution, as well as professional, scientific, and technical services. Working together, we will get Ontario back on track.
My name is Alex Schwalm. I'm the Human Resources Manager here. We, at all times, have 4 or 5 projects going on, many positions to fill, and helping and supporting the people that are here as well. Somehow we get it all done every week. COVID hit. That required us to hire an unprecedented amount of people in an unbelievably short period of time. And we did this all with an incredibly small team. Myself, Lauren, and Kristen. It's been a journey like no other, yeah. So Devin came to us from Georgian College. She's been supporting the recruitments since the summer.
Oh yeah, this is my beautiful lion. These are my, what would you call them? My spirit animal.
I'm Brian. I like long walks on the beach. I'm a Leo.
My name is Nancy Iannello. I am the accountant. The bulk of my responsibilities right now is the financial reporting on grants. And in addition to that, sort of high-end dealing with the banks and financing the building and all the wonders of MPC. So Brenda primarily is doing payroll. Taylor's our accounting co-op. And Brian has been helping me with a lot of the payroll remittances.
Anybody can sit down and put numbers into a spreadsheet and add up numbers, but you've got to be able to interpret them and make real-life business decisions on them. That's what gets me excited in the morning.
The foresight of things and knowing what things cost is imperative to be successful when you're doing expansions big projects. I know I can stand behind Dave and Tom and be proud and know that we're going to be okay with them running the show.
Hi, my name is Janet Gross and I'm the executive assistant. Yeah, I'm definitely most proud of people being able to rely on me to get the job done. When I get called on to help them, being able to be there is a really great feeling.
And I thought it was going to be boring, but it was actually a lot more entertaining than I thought. And I made some good friends working upstairs. Yeah, I had to coordinate a lot of the donations of face shields. By the end of it, probably the donations. The donations and how I
I'm Teresa Frechette, and I'm the Health and Safety Manager. Someone who's working safely is going to be more efficient, more productive. Safety shoes, they're not the most comfortable or the most attractive. Safety glasses are not exciting to wear. Hearing protection's usually ugly. So a lot of the safety things are less than desirable from a comfort and from a fashionable point of view. So it's not the most popular thing sometimes. Abby's done all of that. She's taken scribbles that I've given her, she's made them beautiful. She's made posters, all kinds of announcements that we put on the health and safety boards. If she didn't have to go back to school, I'd be hiring her full-time.
So my name's Andrew Bird. I am the Director of Strategic Business Development. So I get involved with a lot of the conversations with regards to future direction, strategy for the business, and day to day I'm doing the quoting to our customers. Yeah, Mike's a good guy. He's good to be able to work under his own steam and sort of self-directed.
Well, I don't want to say anything bad about the mother right here. Whoa, football. Team events are always definitely interesting. They're a lot of work. They're a lot more than kind of looks like is going on the outside. There's a lot that goes into it, planning-wise.
I'm Selena Frechette, and I'm the Culture Development Manager here at MPC. So I'm responsible for ensuring that our culture and our values of integrity, collaboration, and innovation are strengthened and maintained. I'm part of every interview process, and that's really important to us here at MPC because we want to make sure that team members that we are bringing on is a good fit for our current department. They're a good cultural fit, and I am most proud of how this team has endured these last 7 or 8 months. I'm going to get all emotional talking about it because it's truly been a Herculean feat to we lose our patience, but to stay compassionate and caring and supportive of each other with the excessive amounts of stress, externally and internally. I'm most proud of that. I'm most proud of our people.
Joining forces to connect every department.
Making sure that they can do
The amazing work they do.
We are the accounting team,
the business development team,
The health and safety team,
The human resources team.
Culture development team.
we are the MPC support team.
I've already seen some of them, and it actually turns out to be hilarious when they say,
Yeah, don't put that for me.
take that out. And then when you put that in, take that out and it's in.
Do you want this butt in?
This one just, I don't think I've ever hit this one. I'm so good. Oh, I did it.
Can we read your comment in the video? You did that?
I can't.
Oh, that one was bad.
Oh, you should also get Joseph's World of Tennis Record.
You can't hit them all.